going on, everybody? So I just wanted to give a shout out real quick to Dragon of Soul. He's in the he's obviously in the Dronies community, but he has his own merch site, and if you have Dronies or any other NFT, he can print you out a dope shirt. It's super sick. I got my username here, and this is the Dronie number up here, and this is one of my favorite Dronies and one that I minted. So, unique merch for me, and highly recommended. It's a comfy shirt. Graphic looks pretty dope, I'd say. And yeah, definitely hit him up if you want to get your NFT printed on a shirt.
The whole, not my style.
Just a little bit like too busy for me, for sure.
That hurts. I'm rocking a profile picture with bullet holes. That hurts.
Aw, poor Eli.
Oh, yeah, but Eli,
gold.
Believe me, Eli, believe me.
Yeah, it is true.
If I had a gold Dronie, if it's broken, I'd buy it. I mean, I'd be happy. I'd be happy with a broken gold Dronie. Only wings, I'd be happy.
That's for sure. That's funny.
I swear, I remember when I bought the silver Dronie, I thought I landed a Lambo, but suddenly this silver Dronie became, it's going down the peg,
You got the
lower and lower.
on the Civic.
oh my god, man! That's
a glass gun.
Oh my god, man, my daily driver is a Honda Civic. Oh my god.
Yeah, crack that VTEC, homie.
Yeah, I got it.
What is the SI, or don't they make like an SI or some? Is that like their performance one? Like a?
They have an SI and a Type R. I've got an SI.
Type R. That's the I think that's the more.
Hey, really?
Type R is actual race car. So
I still smoke in my scat pack.
Yeah, I just want to say something to Willie. Willie, do you hear me?
Yeah, you're good.
You're good? Okay. I just want to say, on behalf of the Echelon community, really, if you feel like some people, and I'm one of them, complain or says anything, I'm sure no one's saying it out of hate. It's all out of love, because I'm sure these people, and I'm one of them, if we really feel any negativity towards Dronies, we wouldn't be here until now. So just put that in your mind. We care, and we want this project to be more successful. We want this project to reach more people. But we're humans, and sometimes we need to let steam out. So please bear with us, and don't feel don't feel.
You guys invest all your money into it. You should be upset if something's not going the way you want it to. But at the same time, I don't think anybody's like attacking anybody personally. They just want what's best for Dronies.
Yes.
I just want a 50 soul floor, Willie. Is it too much to ask? 50 soul.
Man. Willie, make us 50 soul floor. We need
So
Lambos over here, okay? I need 2 days
Take care of it.
The only time I was like, when Lambos? When I saw the Lambo on the side of the street today, I was like, man.
Exactly, it's a sign.
Look, I don't want a Lambo. I just want a 2JZ and a fat turbo so I could spank Lambos, you heard?
Big old skateboard.
And a skateboard.
Supposed to be making skateboard decks. So, hopefully soon.
Ooh,
Not soon.
I'm gonna buy
I
all
won't say that, but
them.
I know Peter's trying to get people to design them.
The last Lambo I
Oh, wait, what?
into my store.
Uh-oh, I think that's an egg. Ooh, we got dope content for the video. At least for me, I'm hyped.
No, Peter said it before, so if he slaps me, I blame him.
Tomorrow,
Water, dude.
So the Twitter chat, same time, correct?
Yes, barring anything Peter says, because everybody's gone. So I don't know if Peter is going to be joining or it's just me. But if not, then I'll just do it at 10:30 Eastern.
And
Just when we normally do it.
and is there? Of course, don't tell us anything right now. But I mean, in the chat, are there any updates? Are you gonna say anything new or just
I was just gonna do question style because everybody's been gone this week. So if there's any
question?
updates,
Okay.
yeah, because everybody's the only
style,
person
okay.
who's working this week is Moss and myself, and she's been doing story stuff. But she doesn't really like doing finish fixes, so it'll just be me. Maybe
Pushing stuff is not bad. That's good. Good idea.
yeah,
Good idea.
no, exactly. I mean, yeah, it's not updates that everybody wants. Obviously, I'd much rather give updates every week on something big if I could. But
Oh man,
Are we to how close are we to updating the second person for our comics?
you say that again. You say it one more time, Hados.
How far are we away from getting the second person announced from the comics?
He's already signed to it, but I don't know if he wants to be announced. Is the thing.
oh come on, man.
Wait, hey, I can't choose if he wants to be announced or not.
He's too famous or what?
I don't know. Well, a lot of people in comic books don't really like NFTs.
No, well,
Just-
Peter, I know
just-
he was like,
The creators.
he should have probably
But
wanted
now that
someone
more
to
creators are
interest
coming into comic books, I think they're warming up to it.
Hey Willie, just admit it. You guys found him on Fiverr, right?
Oh yeah, 100%. Where else are we gonna find a comic book hunters? Kidding.
Joking. Okay.
Joking.
Dude, there's a really nice.
Don't fire me.
Hey, K Bone, 4304. It's on OpenSea for 4.
4304.
I just put an offer for 0.62 because that's all I had in this one wallet that I have connected.
Right. Let me go check it out.
She's a beauty though. I like her.
OpenSea runs so much better than in
I need to add one more into my flock. That's all I need.
Let's see.
4304.
Yeah, 4304. Blue background, blue Dronie, female eyes, white beanie. She's got a shield and a black mask. But she's...
I'll fucking buy it right now. Don't test me.
You guys, did you see MagicEden's adding Ethereum?
Yes, Bob.
Oh, seriously? Was that real?
Yeah.
That's their
their
stat
shot
line
across
that,
the
Yeah, but it's like
OpenSea
different because Soul people don't want to spend like gas fees.
Yeah, Soul people don't want it to go the other way generally.
I like that. Who offered 0.62? Best of luck.
That's me.
I know.
That's all I had in this one wallet I had connected to OpenSea. I was like, oh, I'll just throw that on there. If he takes it.
Could you imagine?
No, if they take that, I
What if
will
he like
be...
misclicks though, and he's like, "No, I didn't mean to say yes."
Doesn't know how to use OpenSea and he clicks accept. Or he thought it said 6.2. I'm just kidding. I won't get it for 0.62, but I might grab it for something else. Anyway, guys, I gotta run. Gotta pick up my kids and get them to bed. So, nice chat with y'all.
Later, buddy.
Likewise, yeah.
See,
Yeah, same here. Alright, guys, I will also
Hey,
bounce to sleep.
all right,
See you.
Bojo. See you on the flip.
Bodo. See you on the flip. Take care, my friend. Take care, all of you.
Later, man.
Alright, bye.
Willie,
What's up?
can I ask a question that I know you can't answer?
Yeah, you can try.
Yeah, you could ask her.
When's that comic book coming out, dog? Give me something. I need something.
I was waiting for how big is it?
Oh, I can answer that. No, I'm joking. But, I mean, I can't answer that.
Come on, man. Like a
I get
month,
fired.
2 months, like a week, a day.
No, I thought
Couple
Peter
hours.
did say that when they introduced that Ryan guy. Didn't he say that? What they called it, a chapter or an issue? I don't know. I thought they did say something would be
Like,
released. in April.
issue-wise, I think...
Yeah.
So the thing that they're doing now is basically just deciding how they want all the inking done, how they want all the panels to look, because all the story is already written, so it's really easy to just add that into it.
Oh.
But getting people who know how to like make comics professionally is like basically what they got brought in for, is to make sure that everything looks right, everything runs right, everything can be like marketed correctly.
Are we supposed to be
What
looking
about retailers?
for more stuff on this clue that they dropped?
Oh yeah, that's
That's
another
I
thing.
told
So we're
Moss not to
racking
tell
our
me anything
brains
about the
up.
story because I want to figure it out too.
I got
Oh,
you.
damn it! So we can't
Yeah.
even pick your brain, man.
I was like,
Hey,
man,
enjoy
surely
it as well.
that's not. There's got to be more than just that picture. I'm over here staring at the backgrounds, turning my head sideways, zooming
What
in.
if
Like,
Ava put something in there?
I said like, turn the contrast off and on, see if there's like.
What's the situation with that, man? Like, really, like, here's my theory, and I said it earlier, but like, is it connected to the Hungry Dronie at all?
Wait, the story piece that dropped?
Classified, the ripped up piece of paper, yeah.
I imagine it's connected to the audio file, but the Hungry Journey was just to get people to like look for Journey's deal lists and stuff like that.
Oh. So is the Hungry Dronie not a part of the audio file? I thought it was.
So whoever had that Journey got the audio file, like Mr. Eagle got that.
That was me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like that was like part of it. Okay, well, so maybe I guess the theory is
It's not
You
connected.
need to go back and re-listen to that audio file now while I'm staring at this classified picture to see what comes to me.
Dude, the theory is this. It's not the stain, the oil stain on the piece of paper.
Not if you look at it sideways, bro. Not if you
Yeah, I was trying hard to understand.
It looks
what
like
you guys
a
were meaning.
highway or a road or something when you look through the black symbol.
This road here, man. I don't think so.
I'm telling you, dude. Turn your computer sideways or just your head, and then tell me. Stand completely over on your head. Turn off the lights.
Go into the bathroom. Say
Suspend yourself from the ceiling.
Dronie 3 times backwards.
Cover your left eye.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, uh-oh.
Hype man's here.
Oh shoot! Yo,
Hype man.
you better unmute with the biggest cacaw. You can't just jump up in here without no cacaw, man. And you're muted. What is this?
Uh-oh.
I just listened. He did. I saw him
You
put in
guys-
chat. He was hanging out with family. Oh, he's got that
No, he's a
Alaskan internet.
robot.
He's got that Alaskan internet.
You guys really want to listen to Blues Clues?
Uh,
I think
Your
Nick
mic
is
is-
a Dronie.
It's cutting out. Nick.
we got
Is
Red.
my internet dog water?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
bit.
tap water.
You guys want to listen to Blues Clues? Is that why you want me to unmute?
Yeah, no, we want to hear some cacaws.
Cuckoos, whatever.
Dude, I am smoked. I've been in a hole all day welding, man. I am cooked.
Literally got smoked.
Oh yeah. So what are we talking about? What's going on? What I miss?
Willie just gave us the whole story breakdown, pretty much. Behind the scenes look and everything.
Yeah, man. Like you missed it. Like we know when the comics coming out and everything.
Yeah, he missed it all.
He's taking
Yeah,
down
but
the
Inspired. I don't know.
He also lost his job, but
In the process, but you know, it's
it
part of
was worth it.
Nice.
Caca.
Oh.
I tried to add a trivia bot, and when I did, it turned off like half the other bots, so I don't know what I did wrong.
Uh-oh.
Shit, Sergi's gonna have your ass.
He actually did yell at me the other day for something, but
Did he?
yeah, it was the Twitter bot. The Twitter was messed up, but
Uh,
that was before like we even made everybody see it, so it's fine.
Well, the Twitter, I was having trouble with the Twitter bot. Like, I thought I registered everything, but then when I would click the heart or the retweet, it said like was a scam or something, a spam was detected or something like that, and then it would make me actually still
on
open
Twitter. Yeah, I think that's a Twitter problem because if we add too many hashtags on our tweets for some reason, it just like deletes our tweets. Like Twitter will flag it.
I really love it. I really love the
So
Twitter bot. So pretty awesome. I think it's pretty cool. Quick and
yeah, I'm
easy.
trying to add more things like that. It just sucks because there's some like bots that like work, but they can easily be like broken into if somebody knows what they're doing. And Sergey's like really careful about that, which is a good thing because we don't want a bunch of like scammers or people spamming fake links and like press releases or something.
Yeah, like old MagicEden, was it yesterday or something? Their Discord got hacked.
Damn.
Yeah, I think I went to bed before that happened, so I saw somebody said something about that, but I didn't know what actually happened.
I saw it in like 4 or 5 different Discords, so I figured it was somewhat legit, maybe, but who knows?
So Willie.
Here we go again.
Oh yeah, I got so many fully loaded questions to either get you fired or you just can't answer them. No, I'm just kidding. But can you talk about the possible like staking mechanic and like what could come of that, or not really? You really can't say anything about
No,
it.
yeah, I can talk about that.
Oh, okay.
He can't even say the word staking, I think.
So
Hey, if I heard Peter say it before on a space, I think it's fine if I say it.
so like
Yeah,
But are you
he
just talking
did
about like
pretty
what
good.
we want to do with staking, or
yeah, like
when staking, or both?
I don't know. I kind of had an idea, and I was trying to pitch it to these guys before, but I was curious as to what you guys were like. What is your plan for staking and to like get people to want to hold it, and like what's going to drive people to hold the Dronies and want to stake? Basically, I guess is my question.
Yeah, 100%. So basically, typical like staking mechanics. We're not sure if we're gonna do escrow or no escrow right now. I think we're leaning towards. I'm actually not sure if we're leaning towards either one, and I don't want to say which one we are if I get in trouble. But
No, that's cool.
let me exit out of this real quick so I can pay attention. Staking mechanics. So we want to basically do like a marketplace on one side where you could do like whitelists. So if we get like exclusive whitelists or only so many spots to like a big project, you can use your tokens for that. If you wanted to do like if we bought an NFT or got an NFT from another project, we can use your tokens for that for like a raffle or an auction. If you want to, in the game, we're trying to figure out how we can make it like seamless. So if stuff like collectibles in the game or loot in the game, you can buy that with the token as well. So everything ties into it. If you want to buy like, I don't know, anything that we add in the future, like maybe a feature collection if we were to do that. I'm not saying that we will, but like if we did, then either it's free or you use the token for that.
That's dope.
Hey, Willie, can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
So, what about like that's all? I love that, and I love. Whoa, geez, Turbo. Sorry. Yeah, I'm watching him. Hold on. Sorry, my son's crashing and burning right now. But anyways, I love how everything ties to Dronies itself. You know, like we're not chasing like a currency or whatever. But what if like could it be? Obviously, you would want to make it to where it's like a lot of the staking tokens, but could we buy merch with it too? Has that been talked about?
Yeah, that's like I don't think that counts as a security. Don't quote me on that, but I don't think it does because I talked to the people at Grim Syndicate and they're thinking about doing the same thing. That was when they first added their staking.
Yeah,
I don't see why not, as long as everything's good. I mean, merch is not really expensive, and we don't really do it for money. We just do it to make cool designs and stuff.
Hell yeah.
exactly, and that'd be like that would make it kind of another sweet like variable, I guess you could say, for people to want to hold. You know, because instead of spending your own money on it, you can just use the Dronie tokens, whatever you want to call it, whatever the currency would be called, I guess.
That was
Yeah,
my next
exactly.
question.
And that would be a really
Can you tell us what the staking token is going to be called?
no.
Damn
I kind of
it.
want to vote on it.
Yeah,
You think
People
it
have
should
funny ass names.
should be called worms.
Egg.
Worms.
But I think
coins?
Peter in the team, but I think that would be the best way to do holders only merch instead of creating this like whole new like site for it. Just do
You
holder
got a
only.
stake for worms.
Worm token. Nick
So
token.
you guys gonna do still like my understanding with the currency, at least what I was intriguing to me was the idea of doing, what they called like a workshop or I think they call it the echelon is what they're going to call it now, where like you can use your currency to possibly build like a new NFT or something like that.
That would be sick.
That's one of the ideas we have. Without spoiling anything.
Seems complicated, but
that's one of the
dope.
ideas we have without spoiling.
Sorry, I didn't mean to just nail it and just
No,
blow,
you're good.
say, yeah, like, this is what they're doing.
Because we'll
I
come
just
up with
think
like
that's
one
super
idea,
cool.
and then we're like, oh, okay, we want to add this, and then which means we have to make something else, and then which means it could delay something else, and then we don't want to do that, so we're trying to find like the best balance between the two. That makes any sense.
But like doing multiple things, like whether it be buying the merch, being able to create an NFT, yada yada yada. Like, you can tie at least a few, not all of the ideas, but at least it has multiple utilities to it. Like that would be sick.
Oh man, he's
You
going
know what I
to
mean?
Dronie
multiple
again.
things.
Yeah, no, that's the whole like thing is we don't want to add staking that has no value. Like as we continue the story over years and stuff, like we want to be able to keep
That,
using
yeah,
it.
you don't want to limit it, probably, in my opinion, to like one thing. Because like, there's going to be a certain amount of the holders that necessarily aren't into the video game aspect or the game
Yeah.
part. So you want to appeal to the people that are, or definitely for the people that are too. So yeah, I mean, it would make the most sense, to have more than one option as far as how you can use your token or coin or whatever.
Exactly, because
Absolutely.
like an entertainment project, but we're an NFT project, so we have to do both.
Right.
Yo, Willie,
What's up?
was Donahan banned?
No, I timed him out. He said he's
Donut Wand?
okay. I've banned them like 3 times.
Donahan. What
They
is
just
his
make new
name?
accounts. So
Wait. Wait, what happened? What did I miss?
this is attacking like people. Like it's okay to argue, but like don't like personally attack somebody.
Yeah. He's like you said, Willie. Pile driver, Dojan, whatever his name is, and Sinister, are all the same person.
The three amigos.
I'll give them credit. Donovan and Sinister have been here since, like, I remember the day after Mint, or at least within the first week after Mint. Those two hopped into whatever it was at the time, the Nest or whatever, and they were pulling the same story. Like, they were like, oh man, I just cashed out my 401k, or like, they're coming for, my house and stuff, and then like, it disappeared, and then like a month later, here they pop back up, and they're doing that, and I was like, dude, the first time it was actually kind of funny, I'll give it to them, like, it kind of cracked me up, like, the first time they hopped in there was saying that stuff. And then after a while, just kind of like, all right, come up with something new. And then when it came to the personal attacks and stuff, obviously that's not cool. But
Yeah.
I'll give them credit. The first part was like a little bit funny when they were trying to do that early on. But
Yeah. Well, Pile Driver attacked T Lentz in DMs, telling him that he was a racist and all sorts of stuff. It was like, you don't like Jewish people, and was calling him a bunch of names and stuff. And I dropped it in mod chat, but
I didn't.
that's a lot. Yeah, I don't know what happens in the DMs, but
yeah, and that's a touchy subject, especially with us mods. It's like, and you, Willie, as a community managers, we don't control that really. I mean, anyone can write you a DM and say whatever. So it was kind of like, I know that we're 2 people inside the community, but it's like, if he was doing that in chat, that's a totally different story. But DMs are kind of like out of our grounds of
because we're not here
authority.
to police people, but at the same time, they're still in our community.
Yeah.
Well, the individual person can always block the other person if they send them
exactly.
That's
I didn't. He called being called a boomer or accusing someone as racist. I mean, like you guys are saying, anyone can say anything. But I just think like something about the attitude or like the thought process there is almost just like berative. Like just like calm down, man.
Boomer.
I feel you.
Boomer. Everyone's for the best. They're just childish.
Yeah, there you go. Man, I love that. He came in, he said it, and he muted. I love that Aussie accent. I love it.
Yeah, tell us, is that your real name, Oz? Is Oz? He doesn't want to dox himself. Fine.
He has
don't
spoken.
No. But my name's close enough to Haydos.
It must be
Think of it.
Oz is obviously just short for Australia.
Hey, that's what I was
can't
wondering.
believe I even have to explain that, but,
Well, I was wondering,
yeah,
you
Haydos
know?
is just a nickname.
All right, you got to tell me. Have you ever went toe to toe with a Roo?
No, but I have with a wombat.
Oh, that's probably even crazier.
I heard when you turn 13, you have to.
I was actually camping in my four-wheel drive rig, and my four-wheel drive rig had a rooftop canopy, and the wombat came underneath and was eating all our food from my NX, and then he went underneath my car and started scraping himself on my drivetrain. So me and my rooftop tent, the whole car was shaking left to right vigorously.
Damn.
Yo, that's crazy.
Wow.
Yo, Willie.
You should have
And
got
then when I tried to go to the bathroom, I didn't actually
I think I know
realise I was
what
near
wombat
his burrow, and he chased me away from his burrow.
Dude, you have so many deadly animals over there. It's
Yo,
ridiculous.
the spiders, though.
Like, just-
the spiders are like
you-
the size of
I've
small
seen
you got
it so
dogs.
many
spiders.
times, though. We can kill 80% of them with a stick.
The spiders?
Yeah, true. Yeah. I mean, I have a lot of deadly animals that could, like, fuck you up here. But, I mean, you got, like, snakes and shit. I don't like snakes.
Yeah, but dude, you live in Alaska where you can just
Our
go missing.
birds are a lot bigger than your. Our birds are a lot bigger than your bald
Well,
eagle and shit as well, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alaska's scared me.
What'd
Like,
you say, Eli?
I said Alaska's scared to me. Like some of them towns where you don't have civilization for, you know, you have a small little town and no civilization for just however many miles. Like people probably just end up
Yeah.
missing and dying in there, and like just kind of no one really knows. You know what I mean? Just it's kind of scary.
Yeah, well, it's a big thing. You can't just walk off in the woods and not know like where you're going because you could literally, like, even at my house, if I literally started walking, like, I don't know, what would that be? That would be north, I guess. If I just started walking north on my driveway, very quickly am I going to be in the wilderness where if I kept walking, there's nothing for hundreds and hundreds of miles. So it's like,
I agree.
yeah, you gotta be careful. You gotta know what you're doing.
Yeah.
It's just literally wilderness. for hundreds of miles.
Oh, Willie.
Oh,
I'm here to
More
ask you more
questions.
questions.
good.
Yo, have you played the game? Like, have you played the beta or whatever that they have in the works?
No.
Ooh, he's claiming they even have a beta in the works.
Well, I'm just asking because he was like, "Oh, we're trying to implement the staking token into the game and yada yada and all that." So that's why I was like, "Oh, like, is there a beta? Like, have you played it? Have you seen it?" That's all. I was just curious about that.
I mean, when I say that, I mean more like the back end of how we incorporate into the game, you know? Because you need a Web3 developer who also has game dev experience.
Gotcha. So is there any plan from like the Dronies team or even something that they've said that maybe they'd like to see from the community to raise the floor price?
I mean, we set the floor price, but I mean, everybody in here obviously wants a higher floor, and there's plenty of people who maybe bought in and need liquidity, so that's like why the floor price is so low, and especially when there's like no roadmap items that are on the horizon, especially for like the bigger ones that we want to see. It's really hard to raise the floor price, you know, without doing anything else like artificially, I'd say.
Right.
So, I mean, list higher. I know you guys aren't, you know, paper handed.
No, I'm in it for the long haul. Like, I really don't give a shit about the
Yeah, no,
floor,
I mean,
the floor
No,
price.
you guys are amazing.
But like what I'm saying is like obviously a lot of people who potentially might want to jump into the project, they're gonna look at the floor price and be like, oh, it was public minted at 3.5 and why is it so low? You know what I mean? I feel like that might put a negative stigma to some people. So that's why like I was
100%.
That's why I was.
Yeah, no, I mean, who wants to go look at a project, look at the mint price, and then be like, oh, it's below floor price. Why would I buy this? You know?
Right.
I mean, there's people who will because they like the team, they like the vision,
Right.
but
Yeah. For
the
the people
majority
who
of
actually
people
do research.
don't care about that.
Right. But
No, totally. And that's basically what, like, my job is to help fix that. Is like do community involvement, do community engagement, and
Yeah.
you know, there's a lot of discussion around it. But at this point, it's like I can only say so much. I just need to start doing things. You know?
no, I hear you. I hear you. And like I think like a lot of us who are in it for the long haul are willing to help you and stuff too. That's why like, I had an idea today. And like I don't know how far fetched or ridiculous it sounds, or if you would even be able to keep up with what I'm about to say. So whatever the token's gonna be called, right? I was thinking like to help try and sweep the floor and then give back to the holders. Would it be possible to do something like maybe like a quarterly giveaway, right? So throughout the year, that'd be 3, 6, 9, and 12. And, let's say you would have to have a certain amount of the staked token in order to be eligible for that giveaway. You know what I mean? So let's just say you'd have to have 1,000 of whatever the token you would earn for staking. That would entice people to want to hold it so that they can earn that free droning. You know what I mean? And that's why I was thinking like maybe if we could try and come up with something like that, because then that would entice people to want to buy so that they could be put into a chance to win a free dronie. You get what I'm saying?
I think so.
It's tokenizing buy-in. It's like
we would
the more
buy, like we
drones you
would sweep
have,
the
the more
floor.
tokens you get, and in order to be put into the raffle, you have to have X amount of tokens. And yeah, it's
Which I think they're already doing that, but yeah, it's just I don't know if they're necessarily giving dronies away. They may, from their stockpile end up doing like, here's a dronie. It costs 500 dronie coin or whatever, or you can bid on it, and the highest bidder wins, and it starts at whatever dronie coin. So I'm sure they can, pretty much do giveaways of whatever they want for that coin.
Right. Like my whole thing is like I just feel like because then that would entice people to want to stake it so that they could be put into like a qualification to get that free dronie. That would happen on 3, 6, 9, and 12. Like, that would be. I'm just using as an example. That would be like the timelines for when they would when the giveaway would go, or maybe it would be more or whatever. But and you would fund that dronie from the floor, like whether we all collectively kicked in like, a couple, whatever we could, soul, you know what I mean? And then after that, we take the money from the wallet to sweep the floor, and then that would fund the sweepstakes.
Yeah, but who's funding the sweepstakes in this though?
I'm saying like if like it would have to be like a community effort, like whether everybody donated to whatever the public wallet would be. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a hard sell though, to get people to spend more money.
Yeah, I was gonna say I like your idea, but not at like the current state of the project, if that makes sense. Because I feel like a lot of people, I would agree that it's everybody feels like kind of over monetized.
Gotcha.
But yeah, at this point, it's like they don't want to see spend more money without having gotten necessarily any short-term return, as we would call it right now.
Yeah. No, I get what you. Yeah. So yes.
But no, I think the idea of using the currency that you stake, obviously, the whole idea is to be able to use it, whether it's to buy merch or to get into a raffle for a dronie or to get onto the whitelist for a super high profile project or whatever it may be. That's what's going to be or used in the game to incentivize, people to stake their dronies.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like I figure like the more avenues that we have to let people explore, I feel like that's gonna be they're gonna be like, oh, I wanna earn more of whatever the currency is so that I can grab merch and then I can also be in a giveaway or I can.
There needs to be something for everyone.
Yeah,
and that's
exactly.
Yeah, I get totally what you mean. Because a lot of people care about like everybody cares about dronies, but not everybody cares about the same thing for the same reasons.
Right.
For sure. Like I love gaming, but it depends on what type of game it is. Like if it's
Exactly.
a mobile game or whatever. I'm not necessarily into like mobile games, you know what I mean? But
Mhm.
some people are, which is fine. But like, I would obviously be mad if they only had an avenue for mobile games, which obviously I know Unfolding Dronies is doing more than that. But that's kind of my thoughts on it.
Yeah, so sorry if that was like a super confusing idea I had, but like I don't know, I was just trying to come up like brainstorm
No, I
different
get what
ways.
you mean.
You know what I mean? Different ways to just entice people to hold and delist and all that stuff. Like, but who knows? I feel like when it comes out, like it sounds like everything you guys have in the works is perfect and is I think it's gonna come back around full circle. But that was just an idea that popped into my head, and I was like, oh, I wonder like if this is a good or bad idea.
Mm-hmm. No, I totally
So-
get what you mean.
Can you guys hear me, or am I being all robotic?
You're good right now.
You're good now.
So like with what you're saying, man, I think if us as the community like come together and kind of we roll with like the dustpan, for instance. Like I feel like if like Dronies as the community members, we need to come together more, and it's really hard. I feel like a lot of the community is a lot of them are silent. I'm not going to sit here and say like Pile Driver and all them. You see that FUD and it bugs you, but honestly, majority of the holders are just silent, and they're not active. They're not in
Not
Discord.
even in Discord.
So
yeah.
we need the community to band together more, and we need to have like fun little things going on, whether the team does that or the round table crew does that, or Gold Gang or Clean Gang or whatever, or we all come together, relatively speaking, and we come up with ideas to like excite people, kind of help the team out too. And of course, anything you do come up with, I recommend you running it through Willie and making sure that it meets his whatever you want to say, and then we run with that. I think the dustpan was a freaking great idea. It was bad timing and stuff didn't really work out. We didn't get that many entries, yada yada yada. But if we would have had like 300 people enter that, dude, or like even 100, or even 50, 60, 70, that would have been huge. There would have been a lot of prizes.
I think we've done, actually, I would say we've done fairly well as a community. Obviously, Gold Gang's done a giveaway, Dustpan giveaway, the Clean Gang's done a giveaway, the Plague Doctor thing. Of course,
part of
a
the
couple of those
community
were
stuff
I would,
with
a couple of those were buy-in ones, I guess. So, but relatively small.
Yeah, we the roundtable crew. I think Willie and Zach, they bought a floor Dronie and they gave one of those away, which was cool. And then
they did do for that one, and then the dustpan was which I think the timing, just given the state of the project, people were maybe a little bit more hesitant to dish out any more money at the point,
Exactly, and that's the tough part.
He is great.
Yeah, you're totally right, Eli. That is the tough part with the.
But you do that right after they release the first issue of the comic, or right after they release the game, or a few weeks after, then maybe that changes and you get 60 entries, 100 entries.
Right. And maybe lower entry fees. I don't know. I mean, a lot of people. It was about, what was it, like $15-$16, I guess. And that's okay. There's raffle tickets for like $20 and stuff, but making it cheaper, people are like more, and that's what I was trying to shoot for, is like cheap but also good odds. You know what I mean? You want to balance that.
Right.
Yeah, I like the Operation Dustpan. I was like sharing it on Twitter and like trying to get as much people. Unfortunately, at the time, I didn't have the like spare money to throw in there. Kind of had some like house stuff going on that I had to take care of. But like, if that stuff surfaces again, like if there's like a round 2 coming around for the Operation Dustpan, like I'm definitely trying to get involved with that.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, don't sweat it, man. No worries. And that, I'm not ever upset at like if someone can't participate. That's definitely not upset about that. It's just in the future, like if we can, we do it. And I think if we collab on a larger scale, like all the teams come together maybe and do something. And dude, to be honest with you, I'm willing to like donate Soul or a Dronie or whatever it may be. And I just want it done like the right way to get Dronies out there as far as I can. Like,
Absolutely.
I'm big on the like, retweet, follow thing. I know that that's stupid and there's so many fake pages doing it, but like, retweet, follow is actually really huge. And then you just do a Twitter picker, yada, yada, yada. You can really build the Clean Gang page. You can really build the Gold Gang page. You can really build the Round Table.
Get slapped, huh?
And pushing Dronie's name out there further and further and further is really, honestly, key, I think.
Yo, guys, this was a good chat, though. Thanks for having me.
Later, brother.
Absolutely, fam. Thanks for hanging.
See you. Alrighty. We'll see you.
But yeah, no.
Has
No, I
anyone
totally
ever
agree with your
told you?
ideas. I think there's like, I think people in the community are more than willing to do all that stuff, but they also need things to feed off of from the team, and that's basically
Exactly.
why I
For
have
sure.
to.
For sure. Yeah, because honestly, one thing I don't want to see like the same news regurgitated, and I know that's why Peter, like before you joined the team, Willie, Peter was big on like, well, we're not going to do, multiple pings a day, which I totally agree with that. But I think I was talking with T-Lens, and maybe just like little things, like maybe obviously you can't leak everything that you do during the day, but maybe like small updates of like exciting stuff that would get the team like, ooh, and you already have been doing that. You've already been dropping more pings, and it's awesome to like see press release. Ooh, if you're a Dronies person and you're in the Discord and you're in the community and you're a holder, or you're an investor, when you see that press release ping, you're excited. At least I am. So I click on it and I'm like, okay, let me read this. So the fact that you're doing more pings and they're not just nonsense, they're collabs or they're this or they're that. I think that's really cool, and it's honestly helping, I think.
No, I do. Yeah, there's like, I think one of the things that I've been trying to like find balance in is making sure there's the right like. I think there needs to be more updates, just generally, like overall, like what's the team doing? Like even if it's like high level, surface level updates, like you can still make them more specific than what we're doing now. And there's still a good balance between like spamming your server and also like being quiet. And I'd say we've been on the quiet side. I think everybody would agree with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, just like that's kind of like what the Twitter bot was for, to get like just more like another red notification that doesn't seem spammy. So it's only when we tweet. It's not like when we like and retweet, And it also makes it easier for people to interact with stuff like that. And that's just like more more things like that I want to do.
Yeah.
Is there any talks or ideas of getting maybe Shaq to shout us out again or something? Like I feel like that might be a good look. You know what I mean? Just because like Astrals has like, I feel like his following has only gotten more intense. You know what I mean? Like Astrals is shooting off, and I feel like if he's like, hey guys, like check out Dronies, like I feel like that might be a good look for us, and that might be able to kick some more.
Yeah, even if it's not Shaq, like I want to be able to like talk to other projects on Spaces just about like anything, honestly, just like NFTs, crypto, just field questions about projects, introduce people.
Right.
And that's also something I want to do with like Ethereum communities, especially now that we're on OpenSea. It's a little bit harder with them because a lot of people like the other day I asked somebody, it's like, hey, we're coming on OpenSea. Is there any like chance that you want to do something? Didn't say it like that, but the guy's like, no, we hate Solana. And I was like, okay.
Okay, you love really expensive games. Have fun, bro. But
oh man, they hate us. Why are they hating on us? Because we got lower gas fees? Come on now, that's not nice.
Well, to me, I think
there just needs to be more education, and that's something we can also do. Go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna say, like, I think easy things that we could do is like, maybe it's once a week, maybe it's twice a week or something, but you do like a Gartic tournament or whatever it is, or you do like a Royal Rumble thing, or and maybe it's for like a hat or something cheap. Maybe one time it is for a bigger prize, but those are pretty simple that you can kind of just do through a Discord bot. And obviously, you don't want to spend a ton of money giving out prizes, but you could do like 30 hats or something like that over the course of a month.
Mm-hmm. No, that's like pretty much what I've been trying to plan for like the last week and make sure one, it doesn't like cost a ton of money. Two, people actually will care about it, and three, it's something that's sustainable, so we can do all the time.
Yeah, like I said, you can't give out a Dronie every single time or whatever. But yeah, I mean, there are costs on a hat, so you do 10 hats, every other prize or something. Maybe one time you do a hoodie, and then maybe once every couple months or something you did something bigger, like possibly a Dronie or do something like that. But those are pretty easy just to keep the community engaged. Yeah, not everyone's gonna do it, but it's
exactly.
No,
like
I think that's great. I know Alex from Vex, he does giveaways a lot, and he'll do
like the robot man.
He'll do. Oh, am I roboting?
Nope, there we go.
What happened to that Gothic bot though?
Is this better?
Really, what's going on with the Gothic? Why isn't it working lately?
I think
Dude, I have no idea. I went to the bot and tried to reset it.
Everyone's gone in there and typed
I just have to have
Sergey
do it. Sergey's.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear.
All right. Well, like I was saying, Eli, I think that's a great idea because, not to compare us to other projects by any means, but Alex from Vex Cheetahs, he does a lot of giveaways, and most of the time it's just like you click the birthday confetti emoji, and you get entered in to win like 0.1 soul or something like that. And he almost does that, like he was doing it every day there for a while, and and then he does a lot of the trivia, the Gardic, and all that stuff, and you have prizes.
Tournaments are cool.
Yeah, but in a nutshell, all I'm saying is I agree with like some of that stuff. Little small prizes that aren't super cost effective, but still.
I want to do a mix of both because small prizes are good for like every day, but I also want to do bigger ones. But it's also making sure the bigger ones it's not just hey, D-list, one person gets 20 soul, and then one person doing 20 soul, and then we just go back to the same thing. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think the bigger stuff, it's like, I think the bots and stuff is just more to just keep us entertained while you guys build the big stuff. I don't think anyone's like, I mean, if you guys came out and offered some giveaway or something for 20 soul, I'd be like, hot diggity damn, I didn't expect that. Yeah. Well, no, I know, but or even like, I would never expect you guys to give like a Dronie once a week or something, because it's like, I would much rather you guys use that for marketing. It's like, just give us something small to hold us over until, while you're building this stuff, because it's like, then once you release the big stuff, we're not going to care about, any of that small stuff anymore.
No, I totally agree. I will say that Creative South could not have come at a worse time. I think it's a good thing for everybody else. But everybody being gone while OpenSea's happening, and also it's like, I kind of have to wait on all the things I want to do because I can't do I can't promise all this stuff and then be like, hey, we can't do this,
Right.
Because
that's one of those things. I know how important it was, so I had like mixed feelings too. It's like, man, during the week of the OpenSea or whatever, which I didn't even know was going to be that until it was you started hearing all the hype, and it was like, what?
Way
It's
earlier.
happening? And I was like, surely they didn't plan to be gone, obviously they didn't.
Yeah, no.
But then Peter was like, they hadn't seen people in 2 years. I know how important it is to, the team, and especially to him, because of, he's been part of planning it for however many years now. So it's like you got to understand that aspect too, which I certainly do. It's like they're humans. They have, other obligations too. They can't just sit here and please us all day. So there is a balance there, but like you said, it would just kind of end up being bad timing. So.
Well, on top of that too, I'm sure he's talking about it with a bunch of people out there. Like, it might be good exposure.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
No, they are marketing it.
And I saw too, like, Drones was shown at Hacker House, which is pretty dope. Like, I don't know, I feel like the more, and then, on top of that too, if Peter's down in Creative South and he's talking to all of his buddies, maybe some of them have been busy and haven't been able to check it out, but then he could show them, and then he'd be like, oh yeah, by the way, we just got listed on OpenSea, and, who knows, maybe that could generate a whole new wave of
Mhm.
hype down there when he's at the event. And who knows, maybe he's not even talking about it for whatever reason, but like I feel like he would be, you know what I mean? I feel like anybody who's
No,
interested
they
in
definitely are.
and friends with him, like they're gonna be like, oh dude, yeah, like I'd love to check out your project or whatever, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
But
Yeah, I mean, there's needs like if the all that marketing's great, and I think we're gonna keep doing it because obviously any marketing's good marketing, but at the same time you can't do like nothing and then drop everything at once because even if you drop like and it's we drop an insane comic book, an insane game, TV show, millions of people like would love it. If there's no community there initially, who's gonna talk about it?
mhm.
So it's kind of like building on top of each other, doing the small things and the big things in conjunction with each other, and making sure everybody stays happy. I don't think anybody's happy right now. Like not in like a bad light, but like I wouldn't say unhappy, but maybe like disappointed maybe.
I know I'm not
Well, no, I
disappointed.
think.
Like
Well, I think it's like all the other projects are. Not. I don't want to shit on any other projects. If
Mhm.
sorry if any of you guys are holders of any of these projects, but you look at something like Astrals, just for instance, and it's like, okay, don't get me wrong. I don't know. I'm not a part of it, so maybe I'm not correct in what I'm saying, but who's the team behind it that people are so invested in? Is there a team behind it, or is it just because of Shaq? And it's like if you're just buying in for Shaq, how long does that last? You know what I mean? So it's like I just and I think it's just maybe I'm jealous that that they're doing so well based off having no team, and people are just like investing in that based off Shaq. So maybe it's part jealousy or something. I don't know.
well, the
I
thing
mean,
is, I
if
feel,
there's anybody to invest in, it would be Shaq.
yeah,
So
Sure.
yeah,
that's
but
exactly
no,
what
I,
I was gonna
I I
say.
get what you mean.
Yeah, well, not saying, but they're just investing like
Mhm.
Shaq. But let's be honest. Shaq's not gonna be like he still does. His basketball commentary and all that stuff's gonna be his main gig. Sure, he's gonna hop in Discord and throw out some tweets and stuff. But it's not like he's a um, I don't know.
Developer or something. I agree.
Or like, yeah, I mean, he's not providing anything other than his name, I would say, or maybe some monetary in his connections, which is great. But
Yeah.
he doesn't know anything about like the detail. I wouldn't want him to be building some some Web3 thing. Like, you know what I mean? Sure, if he can hire a great team, and maybe he did, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And well,
I mean
you're totally right. That's his only thing is that he has the funds behind him to come into Web3 to the NFT space and hire that team and pay the money to get the right people on board to make Astrals great. That's the only thing that Shaq really brings. I totally agree. He's not like a developer. He doesn't have. I'm not saying he's not smart, but he doesn't have.
Yeah,
I would imagine he doesn't have the Web3 knowledge that people might
and I'm told have.
So this is the thing though. Is like
You're right. You know what I mean?
if you're thinking of a utility type of thing, then it's like, yeah, you might not look at Shaq for that, but the thing is like you got to think of him as like I don't know if he's technically an A-list celebrity, but I would say he's up there.
I
If
would say he
not,
is.
he probably
Sure.
is. Like I just don't know like the
No, he
legitimate
is.
like I don't know what the brackets are or whatever to actually be officially an A-list or whatever, but like he's a DJ, basketball player, announcer, like he's here, he's there,
I mean, he's a
like
household
he's
name.
relevant, he's a
Anyone you say
house
Shaquille
name, right?
O'Neal, anyone
Yeah,
ever
he's
knows
got
about
a
it.
following. People know him. I
Right,
totally
exactly.
agree
That's
with
what
you
I'm saying.
too.
So it's like that's why like when I saw Dronie's recommended Astrals and I was like, oh, and Shaq's in on it. I was like, okay, well Shaq has a one-of-one Dronie that was made for him, and he bought the chicken one that we all know of, which is dope. So I was like, okay, he supported us. Like I'm gonna support him, and I bought an epic one that I tried to get. Like I'm a tourist, so like I got one of the bulls from his collection. I don't know, I forget what they're actually called, but I got that, and it was like an epic one. I think it's ranked like 300 something out of the collection of 10,000. So like, and I got that for 6.5. I got that for 6.5 soul like when it first dropped. You know what I mean? And I was like,
Dope.
you know what I mean? Like now the floor is at I think like 11 or something like that.
Yeah,
So,
that's sick.
but like I only bought one, but I just did it because I was like, oh, like he supported us, so I'm gonna support him back. You know what I mean? And like
Yeah,
it ended up working out. It was a smart move on my part, but
No,
Yeah.
so I'm not against that. I'm just, like I said, it's all these other people who are just buying in off of just that. Like, if you could, like I said, I could be wrong, and I'm probably gonna have a bunch of DMs or something from some Dronie Astro holders just, wringing my neck or something.
I could cut this part out if you don't want it in the video. I could cut out if you want.
Yeah, maybe I don't, honestly don't really care. Because I'm not like saying the project is shit. Maybe I just don't think like why are they doing the only reason they're doing better than us. Yeah, maybe eventually they're gonna build like great stuff, but it's like they're listed under MagicEden as like under the top games, but it's like is there anything out about the game yet? I mean, and stuff like that. It's just yeah, they have staking, but what's it used for? I don't know of anything that's been released about that, but
let me see. I know because
I get what you mean. I think Shaq is just really good at community building, and like community and NFTs are like no community, no project.
and that's great. Yeah, that's going to get them started. It's just like I said, to me, unless they have the team behind that, after Shaq gets them so far, then what? You know what I mean? It's like, and maybe they do. Yeah, hopefully they do.
Yeah, but I totally get what you're saying, Eli. It's back to what Peter always regurgitates every time that people are like, "When's staking? When's this? When's that?" Unfold is building a brand with Dronies. They are building a solid foundation, and people are upset that they don't have this passive income, this and that and that. But I'll tell you now, if you just buckle down and you hold your Dronies and you trust this team. I'm not trying to bring any hype, but in my personal opinion, I do believe that we will see blue chip in time. I personally believe that. I really do. I do trust Unfold 100%. And kind of off of the same or on the same topic, but different celebrity. I think Gary Vee is never going to take that Dronie because I am spamming the living crap out of him. Every tweet that he drops, I'm just in there. Oh, hi, Gary.
I've done a few myself, but
it would be cool, and I really hope he does at some point. I know the biggest issue with all of it is that, like Peter said, he was on board and he agreed with Peter's friend that he would kind of like take the Dronie, yada yada yada, and then hasn't. So that's kind. I know Gary's like a super busy guy. I'm not trying to attack him on that aspect, but it kind of sucks that he didn't take it. And I would appreciate the show.
If you heard, it's kind of maybe official, unofficial, but supposedly, I guess it wasn't anything against Dronies. He maybe had some more. It just was really bad timing, supposedly, like whether it was personal or business things going on in his life. So, like, yeah, I don't think it was anything like malicious, like, oh, just screw Dronies. I don't want to be a part of that or anything like that.
Right. Maybe it had some legal things.
We'll say we play a lot of game nights, and you hear some different talk here and there. So,
Gotcha.
Oh, Eli,
Gary's probably like the most spam person in the entire NFT space too.
Exactly, yeah, and it's like, dude, I mean that, like I said, yeah, I don't think it was anything like, and that's what I like about Drones. Like, sure, I would love for Shaq or Gary Vee to hype us up or something, but like, Dronies isn't building around that by any means, and they're definitely not like paying people to do that. So, and not that Astro is doing that either.
Well, let me just say this. You tell Peter, Willie, that I'll be more than happy to hang on to Gary V's Dronie for him until he wants to take it.
He's already called it. You guys are going to have to, yeah, he's called that like an hour and a half ago. You guys are going to have to fight to the death or something.
I'm from Jersey, and I'm a Jets fan, yo. Yeah. I gotta get that.
He's from Jersey.
All right, I'll trade you for your gold.
No.
That's tempting. But he had to actually sign in blood and then give over the rights to his firstborn. So he's kind of stuck in the golden gang for life at this point. It's kind of the requirement we make everyone do.
Yeah, there's only 50 or 40.
37, I think is what it is.
37.
But then there's like two one of ones that are considered gold, so maybe that makes it 39. I forget.
And are you guys are pretty tight, right? Tight click, all 39 or no?
No, there's probably 10 that are pretty active in there, and then all of us are pretty tight. Maybe there's like a core of 6 or 7 that are maybe a little bit more tight, which surprisingly is turned out well. I think maybe if you try to have 30-40 people try to get on the same page on stuff, you know what I mean? Sure, it's going to be great to give away if you have more people putting in money, but like to really get stuff done and everything, I think having a little bit smaller number has been beneficial.
Oh, absolutely. It's hard enough to get 5 people on the same page.
Like, I felt bad for Clean Gang when it was like, it was like 600 people qualified to be some sort of clean. It was like, how do you ever...
That one's open to anybody.
Yeah, which I get it. They were trying to be inclusive. It was just a really hard situation. So...
Yeah, no, that's why I was on what's his name? K-Bone's ass with that, bro. I'm sending him I'm like, yo, is this clean? Is this official? Is this official? I'm like, what's the rank? What's the rank? What's the rank? And I'm like, he's like, no. I'm like, damn it.
He was legendary for managing that too, though.
Yeah, dude, and like the everything that he made, like the drone, like the Clean Dronies site and all that, I was like, dude, that's so sick.
That was a different dude. That Jimmy.
That wasn't him.
Jamie. Jamie. I don't know if he's really active in here at all.
Yeah, Jamie. But he's a web developer, so he did that for us. He volunteered for it, but he did that for us.
Oh my bad. I don't know why I thought that was I thought K-Bone.
K-Bone did I think Oz, K-Bone, and Flo came up with like the actual ranking system though that he put on the website and stuff.
Yeah. So we started with an original number of 100 and then deducted based on what traits you had. So certain wing types would deduct, half a point, some would deduct 2 points, or, just all depending on the traits. And then basically you just fit into a smaller category of, 87 to 89, as you would see the artwork if you look for it, of what the ratings are. The only thing is what Peter mentioned as well when we were first discussing Clean Gang, it's hard to actually allocate those roles in an automatic fashion just because everyone does become some sort of different ranking. And that's true too. Like, I don't have 7 attributes. I've got more attributes on my bird, but she's still clean. So it's at the same time, we didn't want to exclude everybody because there are some still really clean birds that just don't fit into that 7 attribute minimal deductions category.
Right.
Yeah. Yo, Magal, did you, or Mr. Eagle, did you just snatch those glasses? Those are sick.
Snagged one of them, the fanny pack one.
That one with the
I did.
aviators are sick.
No, I did.
Yeah, that's dope, man. I
Glass,
like that.
glasses are underrated, man.
I like those aviators with the plug-in. That thing's.
Oh, yeah,
You didn't snag that clean one, did you, Mr. Eagle? That super clean glass?
No, I didn't get that one. Someone else
I
did.
wonder who got that.
Dude, on a real note, let's talk about something serious. Gall, you are gonna make some fat currency when staking comes out. You're gonna be rich.
Yo,
It's not
Mr.
including our
Angle
treasury
is
that we got.
I'm pretty sure he is the whale, bro. Like, I remember when somebody dropped
All right,
that.
but let's not. This is going on YouTube though, right? We can't give too much of his personal information out there.
Yeah,
Let
you're
that
right,
be
you're
said.
right. All right, I'll bleep that out. I'll bleep that out. But I just remember seeing when whoever dropped that list of wallets, I was like jaw dropped. Like, what? I was like, homies like beating some of the exchanges wallets. I was like, what the fuck? Like, what is happening?
Yeah, there was during game night, one guy hopped in though and claimed to have like 70 dronies at the time, and I think it was legit. Oz can attest to it. I think
he does.
Ginger something.
I looked him up and he was Beard of Ginger.
Yeah,
No
bearded
way.
ginger. Yeah.
No
I
way.
remember the bearded. I remember when he joined. Like way.
You put out some weird videos. I feel like some super weird videos of him like doing weird stuff.
No, that was Crypto Ginger, the guy who was Kakan with me.
Okay, that was okay. Maybe I'm thinking of him. Then you guys are
Yeah,
both kind of weird.
unless he changed his name. Let me see. He might have.
No, it was definitely who Oz was talking about. But yeah, he came in, and at that time, this was probably like 3 weeks ago, had like 70, and I don't know if he's bought more or anything. Of course,
Yeah.
Mr. Eagle probably at 70 now. So
A little bit more.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's past that.
He's still buying. He's actively buying as we're talking.
coming for that number one
I
spot.
Bleep that
I
out.
bought 2 today, which was unusual, but I'm looking at, there were some really good glass, and it's very underrated, and, I took them off the market. So,
Man, that
Round of applause for you, sir.
well,
alien matter.
I could be making
What
a
a
big
respect.
mistake. So, guys, I could be making a big mistake. I hope not, but I could.
Yeah,
No, you're not.
but hey, I'm glad that you are so bullish, and you obviously trust the team too. But yeah, every investment is a risk, and that you understand that's good.
Yeah. Oh no, I do. And again, what you said, it really comes down to, I trust this team. I think of it as trusting a business, not just a NFT or a project. Or I think when I hear them being responsible about staking and not taking risks that are going to jeopardize the project in the long term, that's something that I consider valuable. It's
Yeah,
being honest.
absolutely.
And I'm new to this space, so if I'm going to invest in this stuff, I want to know that I'm investing in something that I can trust, that's being run like a regular business.
Yeah, absolutely, and that kind of falls back into like,
that's what I understand. So
yeah, and that kind of falls back into what Eli was saying before, why he was like so stressed out about, or like he said, maybe it's jealousy or whatever of astrals and stuff like that. But dropping or coming off of that, it's mind blowing to Eli and myself and many people that a lot of people are bullish on these other things when it's like, bro, you look at Dronies, and I'm not saying there's not a lot of teams out there. There obviously is a lot of teams out there that have like the experience of like Unfold and stuff like that. But the fact that we have that tells us so much. We're like being fully doxxed. They were advertised. They're an advertising company. They do commercials or whatever for multiple different things, and they deal with, like you said, they're a business, and we have that in the NFT space. Like we have that experience here. So it's like that kind of gives us a, kind of like we get that's an edge, yeah, and we
Well,
kind
like
of
I
get
said, invest in the team, invest in the team, invest in the team. Which, like, okay, we did that, but it's like, why are these projects like another one? And I'll admit that Tombstoners or whatever, I bought one at 10 and flipped it at 12 just because I was like, gee, this thing is pumping. Let me make a little bit of profit. But it's like, I would never hold that thing long term. And look at it, it's sitting up at like 14 right now, and it's like, it's a copycat kind of derivative off of D gods to a degree. I think the people who started are like OG D gods, and so I think maybe they've had some hype from that. But it's like I can name 50 other projects like that are just pumping like crazy, and it's just like I don't understand it at all. And maybe I just don't understand the space yet. I don't. But Blocksmith, I would not. That's a super good one. They're building some awesome stuff.
Yeah, they did. They did so well, man.
Yeah, like they already had stuff like built, ready to go, like that people are utilizing. So like more power to those people. But like, I don't know.
Yeah, no, but I like that you're admitting though. It's
yeah,
we're
I'm
all
human.
learning.
You know what I mean? Yeah, like for sure. I'll be the first to admit if I'm it could be, and definitely probably is part jealousy. Like, and not to say we're not going to get there or whatever, but It's just amazing to me how much money is flowing in and out of these projects, dude. It's, based on who knows what, So
Yeah,
it's amazing.
yeah.
But
Well, I'm really.
Hop off here, boys. I've been on a while, so I'm gonna relax.
Yeah, dude, take it easy, brother.
Hope you feel better.
See you, Eli. Much love, brother.
See, man.
Yeah, for sure, dudes.
Later, dude.
Later.
Yo, Mr. A. Gull. Whatever was said previously or whatever, like whatever you want taken out or don't want put out there, just let me know. Just shoot me a DM and I'll make sure I edit it out.
No, there's nothing I really want. Nothing.
Everything that was said was cool.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Just want to make sure.
When you're the top dog, you gotta be proud of it.
If people want to look and see my wallet, they can do it. It's out there. You just have to know how to look for it.
Top dog. Look for the number one wallet.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
You're on a ledger, right?
No, I have a Ledger wallet. That you can go to How Rare and you can find me. You can find everybody.
I know, but you're. All I'm saying is you probably have. Are you locked in all on one wallet, or are you scattered?
I'm in one wallet. I probably should scatter. I noticed. I'm not going to say who it is, but I looked up there. I was trying to find their wallet to see what they had, and I didn't find it. And I'm going, I bet they scattered their wallet. And
yeah. But if you're all locked in on a ledger, whatever. It's not.
No. Everything is on a ledger. I learned that lesson early on. I lost. I'm not going to go into it, but there is a wallet with Sol in it that got lost somehow with Phantom, and I got my Dronies back from it because I bought them back. But there's Sol in it, and but everything I have that I keep is it goes from a Phantom wallet to a hard wallet, ASAP.
Nice.
So
that's the smartest thing
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah, I got my ledger finally set up. I was gonna start transferring the other day, but geez, it was just a mess, dude. This Solana network was just trash when we were kind of going to OpenSea there, and transactions kept failing on me. So I was like, I'm not gonna risk trying to send them, but I got to send all mine here soon over to my ledger.
I love it. I think it's awesome. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I was a little worried. I didn't know, but then I found out that as long as you supposedly have your phrase, if it were to break, you could restore it to another one. So however, I'm skeptical because that was my dilemma. With I've got a missing wallet that I can't get access to because it was accidentally deleted in Phantom and was not able to be found when I tried to restore from a passphrase. So I don't know. Something I'm going to work on still with Phantom. Phantom support's not that great,
Right. Yeah.
They everything.
It's a dangerous space.
Everything they told me was something I found on Google before they told me. So.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that's the biggest thing is security, man. It is a dangerous space. It really is.
Yeah.
You gotta protect yourself and, make sure you make the right moves and yada yada yada. I actually am going through something where I feel like because I'm in this Web3 space that I think my Apple Pay got hacked somehow because there was a random charge to my debit card, my Apple Pay, and I just had to cancel my card and dispute that and I gotta go get a new card tomorrow, so hopefully that gets worked out. But yeah, my Apple Pay just stopped paying for iCloud and my Apple Music, and then that happened for 3 months. It wasn't paying, and I tried to re-verify my card, and that wouldn't work. I tried to add different cards, and that wouldn't work, and then I took those off because they weren't working, and then suddenly a $100 charge just got charged today, actually.
Damn. Why don't you call like whoever your bank card is, and like have them cancel it and refund the transactions.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. I did. I just did that. I got to go get a new debit card tomorrow, and then I'm disputing that transaction. So it was only one for $100, but it was weird. It says from Apple, and then there's a number there to call, which I was meaning to call, but kind of tired as shit from work. But I'll call them tomorrow and see what it was about. But I just canceled my card just to be safe.
Yeah,
be careful. Make sure that you're talking to someone legit at Apple. So there are a lot of
I forgot. There are
a lot of forums out there. So
got my guy right here. I got my guy
I was
right
gonna
here.
say that, but I didn't know if like everybody else knew that too. That he was at Apple, so I was like, let me keep my mouth shut.
Just be careful.
Yeah.
There are, I work retail.
So
but,
let me
there are
let
Apple
me ask you
scams
that
out
though.
there. So.
Have you heard of that happening? Like someone's Apple Pay being hacked? Because it says that it was my Apple Pay, I think.
I've heard, I can't say that it's, I've heard of things being hacked. That's not my area of support, but I would be careful that it's a scam.
Right.
When it says call this number or do this, that's usually not the way Apple works. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So when I go into my credit union One app and I look at the transaction, it says Apple Pay bill, and then it has like a number right next to the transaction, like in the name of it. Well, it was weird because I've never seen that before.
I'm no expert, so not advice on this, but that sounds like you got a transaction from Apple somehow, or something that is representing itself as Apple. So,
right. Yeah.
But that's coming directly from your credit card. So,
yeah.
I wouldn't say that's a scam. Like I was concerned that you were getting like some sort of bill that was like, "Hey, call this number. You got to charge." Blah 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 blah. That's usually scam type. Call your credit card company. Call Apple support. 1-800-MY-APPLE and ask. Look it up.
Yeah, I will. I appreciate it. Yeah. Willie, you're awfully quiet, buddy.
Willie fell asleep.
I don't know nothing about Apple's.
He's looking for a picture frame for his new poster.
Not Apple.
I do need a new picture of my new poster.
It's gonna be a big ass picture frame.
Yeah, I love your PFP, Willie. Thing's dope. Want to sell it?
Right, well,
Yeah,
Two soul. I just couldn't
hate me.
We want to buy
just
it.
kidding.
300.
300.
Oh, 300.
I just like the eyes. I love the eyes.
Angry eyes.
Dope. And the
No,
vest.
I was not I got it.
Stick. On the
I was gonna get an alien
with
one,
the
but
color.
the one I was gonna buy, Shane, one of the designers, he bought it before I did. So that's sad.
The one that went for 1.79. Is that what you're talking about?
No, not that one. He has like the alien that has like the hat and then the pink battery on the back.
Oh yeah, with the jersey, right? Doesn't it have a jersey?
Mm-hmm. He did that on his own. Doesn't actually have that in like the metadata.
Yeah. Dude, that was sick. Like that would.
Dude,
be
I can't
sick.
believe that. Can't believe that alien matter went for 1.75 or whatever it was.
I
That
didn't
was.
see it, bro. Everybody keeps talking about it, and it breaks my heart because I was looking for Alien for so fucking long. And
I just wish that I was, because I'm not to interrupt you, but I'm always browsing, and it just bugs me that I wasn't browsing when that was listed.
I know, bro. That's how I feel, man. I'm like, like just shattered.
Yeah, it's just the guy turned around and flipped it for what, 12 or 10 or something.
15.
He listed it 15. Yeah, he listed it for 29 and took 15. It's like, gee.
Hey, good.
Oh yeah, I woke up early that morning and just went back to bed. And normally, if I would have woken up, I would have like looked at how rare to see what was like recently listed, and I probably would have found it. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
Regrets. You never know. That's the game.
Yeah, it is what it is. Well, I'm glad to be. I'm not holding nearly as many as some of you guys, but I finally reached 11, and I'm happy about that.
Hey, let's go.
All right.
I'm only at 5.
Yeah.
Hey man, it doesn't matter. Like, you know what I mean? As long as you're involved in the project and you're having a good time, that's all that matters. You know, your diamond
I
hand
mean,
tickets
mine, I'm
will
only
pay
at
off.
5 because I'm buying them for like 8 or 9 soul.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
I got to support the
what do
floor
you?
price that I want to see.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What do you? Yeah, dude, that's dope. What do you? Are you? So you got some silvers and stuff?
Yeah, I've got 2 silvers. I've got a pretty clean purple with a sword on his back. My
Yeah.
I've got also just a clusterfuck, which is just a boring, ugly Dronie, which was from Mint. And then I bought another one, the fanny pack. I bought a pretty clean fanny pack as well.
Nice.
Nice. Cool.
Well,
Cool.
Ever since
anyone,
before Mint, I needed that fanny pack.
Yeah.
for anyone, my collection is always up for grabs. So anyone want to give me offers? I will.
I need to find out what you've got in a chicken collection. I need either a false chicken or a real chicken.
I think I only got one chicken, maybe two. So that may not be feasible. But anything else, if anyone else wants to offer,
Emotional damage.
if anyone else wants to offer, I will take anything, above what I paid for. And I may decline, but I'm always open. I will never be upset at any low offer. So,
I will give you 0.1 soul for all of your Dronies.
well, I will decline, and thank you very much.
I will trade you my bag for your bag.
I probably will decline. Thank you very much. Love you.
Hey, I got a rank 262 in there. Yeah, I've minted a 262. Did I ever show you guys that? I mean, you've probably seen it, but
No, but hey, there is a chicken that I almost bought with the dynamite on his back, Wood's background, for 3 soul, which is
Ooh.
super fair to me, I think. Oh, I better keep my mouth shut. Hold up, I might have to buy this one. Damn it! Fuck. No, I can't right now. The number 525 got the angry eyes, and it's for sale for 3 soul right now. If any of the homies want to scoop that. But
For tonight, yeah, I'm done.
but yeah, there's a chicken for 3 right now, and I think he looks dope because the dynamite matches the hair, and then what's it called? The shit that the chickens got on the side of their mouth, on the side of the beak. I can't think of what it's called, but the dynamite matches all that. Wait, can I put that? I'm gonna put it in the echelon. Like at 3, I think that's dope.
Yeah, I like it.
Oz was
That's
saying
a real chicken.
Oz was saying,
That's a real chicken, not a fake chicken.
oh, you want a fake chicken?
The fake chicken's the one with like the curls killed over the hair sort of thing. I really want a clean fake chicken. I know there was a clean white one that went not long ago.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Are you talking about this? Because this is also for the same price.
That's the one. That is like the same one. I want that one. What is it? How
Bro,
much?
it's 3 soul on MagicEden. Go scoop that shit if you got it.
Yeah, get it.
I'm at home, man. I'm at home. I mean, I'm at work. I can't wait till I get home then. Hopefully it stays there for the next hour and a half.
Oh damn!
Oh,
Wait,
it
hold on.
might be.
Wait. Shit. Let me
It
take
will.
that out of the echelon then, so nobody else grabs it. There you go.
yo, dude, there's a snapback that's ranked 1400 for 2.5. That's pretty fucking. That's dope. With hawk peak.
Dude, I'm telling you, these paper hands are getting rid of like some sick ones for fucking cheap ass prices. I'm sorry, I know I'm cursing out, but damn, bro, like, what is happening?
Well, I'm not trying to be all about rank and stuff. It shouldn't be like that, but I am. I have been going off of that. I've been buying anything under 2,000 for under mint price, and that was like my strat. And I got a pretty good bag when it comes to like how rare they are. Dude, there's so many for under pretty.
You're a robot right now, Nick.
Yeah, dude, it's like really bad.
Did someone say bags? Did someone say bag?
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 You guys hear me now?
Yeah.
There's a lot of like. Did you guys hear me? What I said though? I've been buying anything under
2,000 and mint price.
Yeah. And
Then you went
honestly,
full
anything
robot.
under anything under 3,000, honestly, is like good. But dude, that snapback though is sick. That pink one.
Yo, I seen.
Can you see that one?
Yeah, with the purple background, the purple lay. I had my eyes on him a while ago, and I didn't act on it because I bought a couple other ones. Like I always find myself in a rock and a hard place because I'm like, oh, I gotta get a glass, and I'm gonna buy it off Mr. Eagle, and then I'm like, but then I see these ones, and I'm like, bro, come on,
Dude, I really want that one.
Yeah, no, he's sick. I wanted him a while ago, the skater with the snapback, but he's sick.
Well, no, he's got the heavy machine gun, and he's got a snapback, hawkbeak, and plug-in. He's for 2.5, and he's ranked 1431.
Oh damn!
I mean,
oh yeah,
he's got the telephone pole behind him.
Oh yeah.
Dude, that's a solid pack right there in my eyes.
Oh yeah, with the angry eyes too. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's sick.
Yeah, that's an easy cop. Oh, that's going off the moon rank. I think
that's moon rank?
Don't they say that the how rare is more accurate?
Yeah, it is for
the
sure.
default hour rarity is more accurate. The only thing that's like not so accurate, I guess.
Let me look on
customs.
how rare.
You can't really like all the customs are basically the same rank, technically.
Well, can I ask the default how rare is that correct, or doing these?
I do statistical.
And
Dave said statistical.
I think most people do statistical. I think the default how rare is how the team intended it, but since most people go off statisticals, that's what we recommend.
Well, when Dave released How Rare, he showed a screenshot to turn on statistical. Mm-hmm. Like if you look back in press releases, you'll see it.
Because there can be a big difference, on some of them.
For sure.
If you change that, I've just always questioned,
No, dude. So I just put on statistical on How Rare, and it says that Dronie 4735 is ranked actually better. It's 1417.
Oh wow.
So moon rank is the circle with the under hyphen?
Yep.
I always thought that one was How Rare. Huh. I'm going to turn off statistical and see what it says. Let's see.
And then there's also normalized traits, and what's that,
Snapback's dope though.
Right?
You got a skater.
I like how they put the sticker on there.
Right?
I got what?
You have some skaters with snapbacks, don't you?
I actually don't know that I do. No, because I only have one with a snapback, and he has a crossbow.
I thought you had the skater one.
And I got that one. That was the one you got for Nick's birthday.
That was the one I got for Nick's birthday, actually.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dude, everyone convinced me that you guys people were like saying that, and I thought you guys were buying those for me. I was like, what? I can't take those. But then I realized I was like, no, they're going off of what I tweeted. Buy a Dronie for my birthday. Because my one buddy like hit me up. They're like, dude, they're buying Dronies for you. I'm like, what? I was like, I was all confused and shit.
Hey man,
Sorry, you wish.
I'll tell you what, if we hit like a 50 floor price, I would donate that one to you. I'd be like, here you go, buddy. Happy
No,
birthday.
no. I'm not saying that, man. I didn't want that. I was like super weirded out when you told me that. And then I was like looking in and I was like, and I just kind of reacted and I said that and I made a video. And then I realized I was like, no, dude, they're buying Dronies for my birthday from my Twitter post because I told people to buy a Dronie for my birthday. And he's like, oh. I'm like, yeah, dude, you got me all freaking sideways there for a minute.
Yeah, dude, I know that. I saw that and I was like, oh shoot. I was like, I was like, did I tell him I was gonna give it to him? I was like, damn, I felt like bad afterwards. I was like, oh shit, like.
Oh
I
no.
thought I said that I was gonna give it or something. I was like, oh damn.
No. Just my one buddy was talking to me and I was just all confused.
Yeah, no, that was dope though, and I was just like, yeah, I was like, gotta support. You know what I mean? Like, it's your birthday. That was something that you said you wanted. So me and Mr. Eagle, we were both like, yep, we're gonna buy one.
That's cool.
I got one that was it was a pink one with the shield and the Reaper sheath thing.
Yeah. Oh, I'm seeing that snapback you were talking about.
Yeah, right. He's fresh, right? With the Hawaiian leg.
That skater with the lay. Yeah, the lay.
I want that so bad.
Yeah, that is clean.
I want him in the back. I need a paycheck to clear, man. Got 30 more minutes.
Gee, there's so many nice ones have just been listed. Dude, that one for 3 Sol with the Rambo bandana and the glasses.
Mm-hmm. And the book bag.
Yeah, dude, that's a peck right there.
Oh yeah, look look at the how rare rank.
Yeah, for sure. That's a steal, bro.
For the whitelist price. That's a whitelist. You're paying a whitelist price for a top tier Dronie right there. At least on the.
If I had
scale.
3 Sol, I would cop that hands down.
Hell
If
yeah.
anyone's got 3 Sol, you should definitely cop that.
That's what I'm
Which
saying.
one? Tell me.
Dronie 11. It's for 3 Sol.
Oh damn, man! It's Dronie number. Like I feel like that. I mean, even though the number doesn't really mean much, but I feel like that's like that's pretty cool. Like I feel like all my stuff is quad digits. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah,
I'll send it to you. Eagle, I'll send it to you right now.
I'm looking it up. Ooh, with the bandana?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude, that's ranked. Here, I'm gonna do statistical and not statistical. Let's see what it is.
I think I'm gonna get that.
I would. That's a nice one for the wallet for long term, for sure.
Hell yeah.
I don't know if I got enough.
You might paper hand it too. So with statistical, it's 12-13.
That's still a great rank.
Without statistical, that it's 10-20.
Yeah, it's dope.
Wow. Yeah, that's a peck.
That's a
McCall's already. Mr. Eagle is just he's already on it.
Yeah, that shit's gone.
I'm
Consider that one gone.
It's gone.
I want to watch it disappear.
Willie, you tired?
Yeah, I've had a long day.
Why don't you go to sleep, bro?
Yeah, I got.
I'm waiting for my girlfriend to come get her
Yeah,
dog.
guys, I don't have enough. Oh.
But I think I'm gonna go get a snack and then go to bed.
Yeah,
We'll see.
I should probably. I
Good.
should probably hit the sack too because I do have work at 6 a.m.
What do you do, dudes?
I'm a driver, and I do like a little bit of everything, but mainly a CDL driver for a construction company.
Cool, man. Dope. I hope that wasn't too personal, me asking you.
No, not at all, bro. I don't mind. I love driving and working on stuff. You know, I was a mechanic beforehand, but I kind of got into like construction and stuff like that. But mainly, I'm a driver. But my boss has been
Yeah,
teaching me how to like build decks and stuff like that too, which is really cool.
Yeah, that's dope, man. That's dope.
And I take it that you're a garbage man.
Yeah.
You have your CDL too?
Absolutely. No, I'm not a garbage man. I'm a welder.
Oh, sick. Hey, you want to come to
Yeah.
Jersey and weld me up a cage in my drift car?
Yeah. I could, but that's a long trip, bro.
That is a long trip.
No, yeah, I've been welder for 10 years now. Yeah. And I mean, before that, I kind of worked the gas field, but I welded a little bit there too. But I've been welding since I was like 15. So I've been welding for 15 years now.
What type of welding?
I did a lot of structural before. Now I'm more of a pipe welder, but I still fab and fit structural stuff a little bit, but more so pipe welding now. But I can weld with anything, TIG, stick, whatever, wire.
Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, I know I honed in my welding skills when I worked at Monroe Muffler, and I used to have to, replace people's rotted out exhaust systems, and
Nice.
I got into it that way. But before then, I had like a little Lincoln MIG welder, no gas, and like I don't know.
Yeah.
After welding with gas, I was like, dude, fuck welding without gas. Like all the bubble
Yeah.
boogers and all that shit. Like, I mean, I don't know. You're a pro, so you might be able to clean that up. But I know without gas, like it's hard for me to make clean welds.
Yeah, like flux core, without gas, because they have flux core with gas. You run dual shield, but you're like regular flux core with no gas nozzle or anything. You can make it look pretty, but it does take a lot more skill. It's a lot messier.
Yeah, that's why I don't know. It's always just like popcorn. You know what I mean? Like pop, 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 and I'm like, oh, dude.
Yeah. I feel you. But yeah, it's no, welding has it's blessed me beyond measures, man. I'm not getting my personal business too much, but I make really good money, and
Hell yeah.
I'm building my own house out of pocket, and I'm doing pretty well for myself. It's blessed me, trade. That's the biggest thing is, they teach you in school to go to college, but it's like, you learn how to do stuff with your hands. You learn a trade. You can really make some money if you want.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Right. Yep.
All right, guys. Well, I think I'm going to end the video here and cut out. So, thank you everybody for
All right, man.
And it was
Yes,
awesome
sir.
talking with everybody. And Will, did you say that you were going to do a space tomorrow?
Yeah, I think we should. I mean, might as well.
Dope.
Answer the questions.
Well,
If
I
not,
will make sure I
then
pop in. What time are you going to do that?
I'm gonna say 10:30 EST.
Okay.
But unless Peter wants to join, then it might be later. But I'm just gonna.
What
assume
did
it's
you
gonna
say,
be-
Willie? I didn't hear that.
So I'm gonna assume it's only me. So probably 10:30 Eastern time. But I'll put out an announcement. Make sure everybody knows exactly what time it is.
So 10:30. So it'll be 6 a.m. my time. Yeesh.
Pacific.
The early bird gets the
6:30.
worm, Nick.
Yeah.
Close ones.
It's funny.
All right.
All right, guys.
Later, guys. Love you.
Love you too, man.
Love y'all.
Peace.
Everyone.
I'll hop off as well.